It's time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Tuesday, November the 20th, 2018, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Larry Thornton, 60, of Plainview, died on Wednesday, November the 14th last week. Funeral services were held this past weekend on Saturday, November the 17th in Plainview, and he was buried in the Park Lawn Memorial Gardens there in Plainview under the care of Cornerstone Funeral Directors. Larry was born October the 22nd, 1958, to Eugene and Anna Lee Prather Thornton in Arkansas City, Kansas. He left college to marry Loretta Diane Moody on May the 8th, 1986, in Tecumseh, Oklahoma. He was a retired law enforcement officer from Chandler Police Department. He is the former pastor of Richland Hills Baptist Church here in Muleshoe. He worked at the Shawnee Sun newspaper and owned and operated another newspaper with his wife. Larry was the editor here for several years at the Muleshoe Journal. He is preceded in death by his parents and a brother, James Thornton, and is survived by his wife, Diane Thornton of Plainview, one son, Sean Thornton of Abernathy, a daughter, Jessica Thornton of Abernathy, two sisters, Angeli Everett of Arkansas City, Kansas, Mary Ann Borland and her husband Jerry of Maud, Oklahoma, granddaughters Aaliyah and Aubrey Williams of Clovis, mother-in-law and father-in-law James and Sheila Moody of Shawnee, Oklahoma, sister-in-law Pam Henderson and her husband Steve of Odessa, a brother-in-law Barney Moody and wife Sherry of Tecumseh, Oklahoma, several nieces and nephews, close friends Herschel and Dolores McMunn of Pink, Oklahoma. Memorials may be made to the Bailey County EMS Organization, 215 West 2nd Street in Muleshoe, Texas, 79347. Online condolences can be made at www.cornerstonefuneralhomes.com, and that's with a K. And repeating, Larry Thornton, 60, of Plainview, passed away last week on Wednesday, November the 14th, and his funeral services were held this past weekend, and he was buried in Plainview at Park Lawn Memorial Gardens. Please keep the family of Larry Thornton on your prayer list today. Barbara Barnett Puckett, 84, died surrounded by her family in her home in Howell, Texas, last week on Wednesday, November the 14th. She was born on February the 22nd, 1934, to Charlie and Elizabeth Barnett in the YL community north of Muleshoe. She married Richard Franklin Puckett on December the 10th, 1950, in Muleshoe. She lived in Muleshoe most of her life, moving to Howell in 2008. She was a second mother to several nieces and nephews and anyone else that needed one. She was born with an adventurous spirit and was an expert in creating all-around good times for her family and friends. Barbara was a lover of nature, bird watching in particular, and found pleasure in the simplest things in life. She never met a stranger and gave selflessly to anyone in need. She was preceded in death by her husband, Richard Franklin Puckett, parents, Elizabeth Wilhor Barnett, Charlie Barnett, her son, Charles Lance Puckett, a grandson, Charles Keenan Puckett, and a brother, Richard Barnett. She is survived by her three children, Logan and Kathy Puckett of Howell, Cynthia Puckett, also of Howell, and Larry and Cheryl Puckett of Muleshoe. Her brother, Donald Barnett of Edmond, Oklahoma, and sister, Diana Barnett Stewart of Canyon Lake, Texas. Grandchildren, Tiffany Puckett, Lowen of Hanford, California, John and Sarah Puckett of San Antonio, Amanda and Nick Reed of Frisco, Caleb and Lisa Puckett of Muleshoe, and Kana Puckett of Clovis. 11 great-grandchildren and one great-great-grandchild also survives her. Cremation arrangements are under the direction of Scoggins Funeral Home and Crematory in Van Alstyne, Texas. You can sign an online register book and send your condolences online, www.scogginsfuneralhome.com. They're not planning any immediate service, but will have something for Barbara later in the fall, or in the spring next year here in Muleshoe. And repeating, Barbara Barnett Puckett, 84, died last week on Wednesday, November the 14th. in Howell, Texas, in her home. Please keep the Puckett family on your prayer list today. It's time now for the weather forecast, brought to you today by K&K Pharmacy. K&K Pharmacy in Muleshoe, Texas, 1411 West American Boulevard, where they serve the entire area, and they remind you that it's time again to get your flu shots. They are in now at K&K Pharmacy. Walk-ins or appointments are welcome. Call 806-272-7511, and they remind you most insurance plans cover the flu shot. You can now shop over-the-counter products on K&K Pharmacy's website, knkpharmacy.com. Buy online, select your items, and you can either pick them up in store here at 1411 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, or they'll deliver them to you. That's knkpharmacy.com. Go under the Services tab and shop now. You can shop for over-the-counter products, and they'll deliver them to you here in the Muleshoe area, or you can pick them up in store at 1411 West American Boulevard. That's their website, knkpharmacy.com. Go into the Services tab and then shop now. So also, you can skip the doctor with K&K Pharmacy. They have in-house lab testing available for flu, strep, RSV, or Lyme disease. It's quick and simple, no appointment necessary. The tests are $20 each. They have an in-house lab again at K&K Pharmacy, and their flu shots are now available. K&K Pharmacy is in Muleshoe, Texas, 1411 West American Boulevard. Check them out on Facebook, Instagram, or on their website, knkpharmacy.com. K&K Pharmacy will close early on Wednesday for Thanksgiving. They'll be open 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. and then closed on Thursday for Thanksgiving. And they wish all of our area a very happy Thanksgiving. Well, it's been extremely cold every night for the last several days. This morning, our low was 13 degrees. Yesterday, on Monday, the high was 55 and the low was 15. On Sunday, the high only was 36 and the low was 18. But we're slowly warming up here, and we'll continue that trend in the weather forecast. So sunny today for the Muleshoe area. On Tuesday, high near 56 degrees. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then partly cloudy and much warmer tonight with a low only around 30 degrees. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Wednesday, mostly sunny, high near 56 degrees. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly clear Wednesday night. Low around 33. Mostly sunny on Thanksgiving Day, Thursday. High near 60 degrees. Southwest winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Then mostly cloudy Thursday night. Gradually becoming mostly clear. Low only around 41 degrees, but we'll have some gusty conditions. Southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Thursday night becoming west after midnight. Sunny and even warmer on Friday. High around 64 degrees. West-northwest winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. Friday night mostly clear. Low around 37. Sunny on Saturday beginning our weekend. High near 64 degrees. West winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Then Saturday night a slight chance of rain and snow. Partly cloudy. Low around 31. And repeating our forecast for today on Tuesday for the Muleshoe area. Sunny, high near 56. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy tonight. Low around 30. Mostly sunny on Wednesday. High near 56. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Wednesday night mostly clear. Low around 33. Then Thanksgiving Day Thursday. Mostly sunny. High near 60 degrees. Southwest winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Then Thursday night mostly cloudy. Gradually becoming mostly clear, low around 41, southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, becoming west after midnight. And K&K Pharmacy has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
We'll be back with more Muletrain news.
Take control of your First Bank of Muleshoe debit card right from your smartphone with the My Mobile Money app. It's customizable card monitoring and controls that help you manage your accounts with My Mobile Money app. You can set interactive controls to help monitor activity and prevent unauthorized use. You can turn your card on or off, set alerts, and deny transactions based on merchant or transaction type and location. Monitor and control dependent cardholder usage. Receive notifications of possible fraudulent transactions and take action. Deposit checks through your phone. Download the My Mobile Money app now at the App Store or Google Play. For more information, you can also call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South First Street. The First Bank right here in Muleshoe, offering the My Mobile Money app. Available at the App Store or Google Play. Call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South First Street. The First Bank, member FDIC.
Leal's, pure yummy goodness. They have cheese, 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 and more cheese. Mexican food is tested to the limits once you get into Leal's. Come to 1010 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas to get the best Tex-Mex from around the world.
Tattered Tumbleweed is closed for Thanksgiving on Thursday and Black Friday, but will reopen with extended hours for Small Business Saturday, November the 24th, with a sale rack of men's, women's, and kids' shirts. Buy two, get one free. Beginning on Saturday through December the 15th, for every $10 you spend at Tattered, during the Shop the Shoe event, get a chance to win the Great Chamber gift basket. Look for a different sale each week during the holiday season at Tattered Tumbleweed. Check out these great gifts to put under your tree, like the new Old West boots for the whole family. Gina always has some hot wassail, spice apple cider, hot cocoa, and Christmas treats ready at Tattered, along with the mixes you can buy for your next Christmas party. Tattered Tumbleweed also has in a great new selection of mug boots at 1405 West American Boulevard. And don't forget Small Business Saturday with extended hours on November the 24th. And they say a very happy Thanksgiving to all their loyal customers.
Well, we have visiting in our home two lovely girls. What is your name?
Julia Reynolds.
Oh, I think I have met you once or twice. What is your name?
Isla Reynolds.
Well, are you all sisters?
Yes.
And who are you visiting here in Muleshoe?
You.
And you are my granddaughters, right?
Yes.
And tell me what you enjoy well, where do you live first?
Wimberley, Texas.
And how big is your school?
Small.
It's small. Now, what?
Mine is kind of big. Well,
Kind of big.
it goes from 2nd grade to 5th grade, so.
Oh, yes, it certainly is. What is the name of your school?
Danforth Junior High.
And what is your name?
Jacob Swell Elementary.
Well, so what grade are you in, Julia?
8th grade.
And what grade are you in, Isla?
3rd grade.
Now, what do you enjoy?
I like to play with the high school band.
Oh, and how well did you all do this year?
We made it to finals and area.
Wonderful. Do you participate in anything else, UIL?
I participate in Science UIL and Listening Skills UIL.
Now, what are listening skills, UIL?
You listen to a story and take notes and then answer about 30 questions about it.
Oh, how interesting. Now, Isla, what do you like best at school?
Science and just science. Science is my favorite.
Just science. And what is the name of your teacher?
Miss Lineweber. I have two teachers. I have Miss Lineweber's my home teacher, and then my switch teacher is Miss Campbell.
I see. And what do you like to do besides school?
Dancing.
And what are you dancing in?
Wimberley Dance Elite.
And are you going to have something real special that you're going to in San Marcos?
Yeah.
What is it?
We're going to a competition.
And aren't you going to be a part of the Nutcracker?
No. Oh, wait, yes, sorry. Yes, we are.
I thought you were. Now,
I forgot about that.
okay. That's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, now, when you grow up big like Mama and Daddy, what do you want to be?
I'm going to be a wildlife biologist.
And what would you like to be, Isla?
A contortionist.
Where did you get that idea?
I don't know. I just want to be a contortionist.
And who are your parents?
Alicia Reynolds and Peyton Reynolds.
And do you like living in Wimberley?
Yes.
What's the difference in Wimberley and Muleshoe?
In Wimberley, it's about the same size as Muleshoe, but there's a lot of other houses on the outside of Wimberley.
Oh, I know.
What?
Well, Wimberley's a little bigger than Muleshoe, and Muleshoe's kind of like old. Kind of. I don't know.
I think our house is old. Now, who all else are you visiting here in Muleshoe?
Uncle Gray Gray and Uncle Lala.
Now, what do we call them?
You call them Gil Lamb and Grayson Reynolds.
Well, I don't think Gil Lamb is right. Think about it.
Gil Robert Reynolds.
Yeah, right. Well, glad to have you here in Muleshoe and have fun.
Okay.
Where are you going on Thanksgiving?
Here.
But where else? To Pep. We're going to Pep because St. Philip's Neri Catholic Church in Pep, it will be hosting their 73rd annual Thanksgiving Festival on Thanksgiving Day, which is this Thursday, and that is November the 22nd at St. Philip Neri Parish Hall in Pep. They will be serving from 11 until 2 Pep's famous German sausage, turkey, dressing, and all the Thanksgiving trimmings. The country store will also be open, filled with baked goods, crafts, sauerkraut, homemade bread, and festival T-shirts. And the children will enjoy the go fishing pond and grab bags full of surprises. All proceeds from the event goes to the church. Adult plates will be $12 for adults and $6 for children under 6. Cash and checks only, please. Takeout plates will be available up until 2 o'clock at no extra charge. For pre-orders of 10 or more carry-out plates, you can call right now Diana Dolly at 806-786-1572 in advance. The famous German sausage and breakfast sausage will be for sale in the parish hall on Wednesday of this week from 7 in the morning until 6 in the evening. Sausage will also be for sale during the festival. To find out more about the sausage sales, you can call now Fet Dimmel at 806-245-6557. They will also have a drawing for $1,000 MasterCard gift card and a Green Mountain pellet grill, and also a PlayStation 4. Donations are being accepted for $5 for one ticket or 5 tickets for $20. One ticket will give you all of the prizes, the drawing for the prizes. Annabelle Walker says PEP is located in northwest Hockley County on Highway 303. Now, here in Muleshoe, the JV girls will be playing at 5 o'clock on Tuesday, and they will play Seagraves. And then at 6:30, the varsity girls will be playing also Seagraves after that first game. Now, next Monday will be the next games, and that will be November the 26th, and the girls of Watson Junior High will play Tulia here at home, and that will be at 5 o'clock. The 7th grade A and the 8th grade B team. And then at 6:15, the 8th grade A team and the 7th grade B team will play, and that will be the girls. Also on that Monday, over at Tulia, the 7th grade A team and the 8th grade B team, boys, will play at 5 o'clock at Tulia. And then at 6:15, the 8th grade A team and the 7th grade B team boys will be playing at Tulia. Also here in Muleshoe, also at Tulia, the freshman mules will be playing at 7:30 at Tulia on Monday. The Lady Mules will also have games that same night, and that will be here at home, and they will play at 7:30, and that will be Tulia, their opponent. Be sure and enjoy watching, and I know you will. Joan Nix's kindergarten class Thanksgiving program, it is splendid. Also, the Bailey County Ministerial Alliance Thanksgiving program that was held on last Sunday evening at the First Baptist Church here in Muleshoe.
Of course, you're invited to the annual Trinity Christian Center concert to benefit the Mules on Wheels program right here in Muleshoe. Get your tickets today, as they always sell out. And, of course, this year, again, they'll have a dinner with it, and it's called a Very Vintage Christmas Dinner and Concert. It will be Friday, December the 7th. At 6:30 p.m. The doors open at 6 p.m. there at the Trinity Christian Center Church along American Boulevard here in Muleshoe. You can get your tickets in person at Leal's Mexican Restaurant here in Muleshoe or Evolve. They're $30 per person. Or you can go online and buy your tickets at www.trinitychristiancenterchurch.net. And, of course, that concert will feature Radon Stanford, Betty Hutton, Michelle Young, and many, many others. Again, doors open at 6 on Friday, December the 7th, 6:30 p.m. A Very Vintage Christmas Dinner and Concert. Get your tickets online at trinitychristiancenterchurch.net or at Leal's Mexican Restaurant in person or Evolve. And, of course, all this money will go to benefit the local Meals on Wheels program. The tickets are $30 per person.
The Mary DeShazo 5th graders have been working very, very hard on a Christmas program that will be presented on Thursday, December the 13th at 1:45 in the Muleshoe High School auditorium. The program is called An Old-Fashioned Christmas, and they are really excited about this event. Susan White, the director of Music at Mary D. Shazo Elementary School says that's Thursday, December the 13th at 1:45 at Muleshoe High School Auditorium. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just one moment. Please stay tuned.
Since 1925, AIM Bank is proud to be one of the largest locally owned and operated banks in West Texas. Our expert bankers have an in-depth understanding of the local economy, and we are proud to provide our customers with quick local loan decisions. At AIM Bank, we know that strong local partnerships are crucial for growth and success. Investing in you has been our focus from day one. We provide the latest in technology for your online and mobile banking with features like mobile check deposit. At AIM Bank, we care about your accounts as much as you do, so we pride ourselves on real personal attention because we are also your neighbor. We invite you to come in and experience the real personal attention AIM Bank has to offer. We want to know you because we live, work, and raise our families right here in Muleshoe too. AIM Bank is committed to making a difference in the communities we serve. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Help us welcome to Muleshoe Dr. Kenneth Burke. Kenneth Burke, DO, is now practicing full-time in the medical clinic of Muleshoe and is ready to see patients. For an appointment, call today, 806-272-7544. Dr. Burke was born in De Leon, Texas, and went through Corpus Christi and Lubbock on his path to Muleshoe for his undergraduate training. And then in the U.S. Navy, he was responsible for mobilization and security of the medical and chaplain team. Shawnee, Georgia for medical school, and then Jersey City, New Jersey for his medical internship and family practice residency. Welcome to Muleshoe, Dr. Burke. He's purchased a home here and ready to make Muleshoe home again. For an appointment, call the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe, 806-272-7544. Help us welcome Kenneth Burke, DO, to Muleshoe. Buy Wise in Muleshoe at 106 East American Boulevard has all their dining room sets marked down 20% off through the end of November. Get a free turkey and gather platter for every $2.99 or more contract signed now at Buy Wise. And they have a great selection of new ovens to cook your free turkey in. Buy Frigidaire, gas and electric stoves, 4 and 5 burner with glass and cool selections available as well at Buy Wise. Their women's fashion line keeps expanding with Christmas tops and inspirational shirts in now, kimonos, cardigans, and sweaters by She and Sky, White Birch, Intro, and t-shirts from 88 and the popular August Blue line from Wolford. Christmas is around the corner and Buy Wise is ready with tons of home decorations, picture frames. Check out the cool Believe metal art, snowman measuring spoons, Christmas doormats, and much, much more at Buy Wise in Muleshoe, where they match prices at 106 East American Boulevard. They'll be closed only on Thanksgiving Day, Thursday, November 22nd, and they're located as well at 801 North Broadway in Dimmitt and 821 Hall Avenue in Littlefield, Texas. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving from everyone at Buy Wise.
The Muleshoe schools will have early dismissal on Tuesday at 12 noon. So don't forget that, and I know the students and teachers will not. The Fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous will meet on Tuesday and Friday nights always at 7 o'clock at the First United Methodist Church here in Muleshoe at 507 West 2nd. Please use the Fellowship Hall door for AA meetings. AA is a fellowship for both men and women who share their hope, strength, and experiences to stay sober one day at a time. Al-Anon also meets at 7 o'clock at the First United Methodist Church here in Muleshoe on Monday nights, and please use the extreme south door of the church. On Wednesday at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center, they are serving at noon roast turkey, bread dressing, seasoned broccoli, Waldorf salad, and cranberry squares. And also you have your choice of drink. They will be closed both Thursday and Friday at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center in downtown Muleshoe. On our prayer list, please remember always Matthew Alicon and his family, Donald Phelps. Also remember Kearney Scoggin, the people of California who have been devastated by all of the fires. Remember also Shelby Garza, a Muleshoe High School teacher. The family of Charles Buddy Shepler, he was the father of Gina Martis of Muleshoe. Also the family of Walter Robinson, and he lived in Dimmitt and was the father of Nancy Benham of Muleshoe. Remember the family of Lorena and Jose Mesa and their children. They lost everything in a house fire on November the 12th. And there is a fund set up at the First Bank here in Muleshoe and AIM Bank that you contribute to that fund. Also remember Marilyn Nichols, Delphine Gruder's family, Sherry Harrison, the family of Julie Cage on the loss of her sister, the safe house that is proposed here in Muleshoe for women and children, Buck and Lynn Campbell, Barbara Mae Blackman, Jean Allison, and remember these families who have lost loved ones recently. Randy James of Tulia, Sonny Bird here in Muleshoe, the family of Larry Thornton, Barbara Barnett Puckett, formerly of Muleshoe, Delphine Gruder, also Carrie Stansel, and Clyde McMahon. Please remember all of these families who have lost loved ones recently.
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our Muletrain News programs on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith, etching on blackboards. Details in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
The Sounds of Texas is brought to you here on AW Broadband, Channel 6, and at muleshoetv.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe at 610 East American Boulevard, as well as in Morton at 1744 State Highway 114. They are celebrating rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric since 1939. They are owned by the members they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online at bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Tim Roberts of Fort Davis does a unique kind of art.
Scratchboard etching. I buy my scratchboards already prepared. These are pieces of masonite board, and then a thin layer of white clay, and then black ink over the clay, and then use any sort of a scratching tool or a braiding tool to create an image. You bring the white out through the black. Rather than a white piece of paper or canvas, I start with this black surfaced board.
The final result looks like pen and ink drawings.
I get that from people on occasion. They think they're even photographs, perhaps. That's very flattering. I just hope that those people take a closer look and see all the detail of the etching itself.
Your art must take a whole lot of time.
I suppose I'm a little different than most people as far as the amount of time I'm willing to put into those things and the detail. But to me, that's one of the more interesting aspects, is just being able to bring out the fine details in those images.
I understand how you get black and white, But how do you get those different shades of gray?
It's a whole lot of practice over the years. My concentration as far as art in college was drawing, and I've been drawing since I was a little kid in grade school. If you want a place lighter, you go back over it multiple times and create additional marks to expose more of the white.
What kind of stylus do you use?
Kind of looks like a pencil with a very small nail or tack in the end of it, and I just have to make sure to keep that sharpened in the process.
How do you sharpen it?
I have not exactly a whetstone, but something similar. Just sharpen it in some ways like a pocket knife.
How'd you get started doing this?
At the time, I was traveling a lot for my job, so I was looking for some portable art form that I could take with me and work on in the evenings in the hotel room.
He's in galleries in Texas and Kansas. He sells prints of his work and puts it on cards and T-shirts.
That allows me to get my imagery out there, to sell it in those other forms. It's hard for me to let loose of the originals oftentimes because of all the time that goes into them.
His most popular piece is titled Bride of Terlingua.
And it's based on some photos that were taken during the Day of the Dead celebration down at the Terlingua Cemetery.
Tim Roberts of Fort Davis makes his living as an archaeologist for the Texas State Parks. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.